everybody, it's me, Kim, and I'm here with the completion finally. I mean, finally. So, this is my all crystal canvas from Crystal Canvas Art Designs, and I had a love hate relationship with this canvas. Let me tell you. So, when I started down here. I always start at the bottom. And this canvas made me happier than any canvas I had ever worked on before for a while. Now, it's no fault of the company. It's no fault of anyone's, not mine, anything. It's just that with rhinestones, they're not uniform in size. I'm working on a Dreamer Designs Year of the Snake right now that has rhinestones in it as well. And they're not all uniform. So when you start working on a canvas that is all crystal, you're going to start losing your mind a little bit, because especially if you're like me and you like your drills to be straight, and they're not going to be straight because things are not uniform, and so on and so forth. This is a stunning canvas. It is absolutely gorgeous. We're gonna zoom in a little bit here, and just so you know, I did get my new tripod in, so maybe, just maybe, I won't hit this one because it sits kind of off to the side. It's overhead. Excuse me. But I mean, it's gorgeous. Look at this. I mean, you've got, your pond and all your flowers, and I cannot remember the name of it. I'll pop the link down below. But the last time I checked, it was out of stock. But I will pop a link to their website. I mean, they have stunning canvases. I have two more setting up in my stash. One is a Christmas and one's a cat. If you'd have asked me, I haven't worked on this canvas in almost 3 weeks. So I was down to this last square right up here, and it was like that big. I was almost done, and I was like, no, put it up. It was just making me hate diamond painting, and it was just because of everything popping, and I had just been working on it forever, and there were so many things, and I was ready to just move on to a different canvas. So I just took it and I hung it up, and tonight I walked into my craft space, and I looked over, I'm like, it's time to finish that. So I grabbed it. I spent this evening working on it, and I'm like, I'm not going to bed till it's done. I mean, we're going to get this done. I'm going to do a post review, and it's gorgeous. I mean, I don't regret doing this canvas at all. So, positives. It's gorgeous. I mean, I've not done a canvas this beautiful so far. I'm sorry. You see, like I said, I have this new tripod, and I've got my hands now in my pockets trying to keep me from going like this into my hoodie. But I haven't done one this beautiful ever. This was the largest canvas I've ever worked on. Of course, the one I'm working on right now is larger. I should have probably started out smaller, but I don't do that. But as soon as I was finished tonight, I was like, man, this is gorgeous. I'm really glad I did it. So those are the positives. They're gorgeous. It's affordable. It's just stunning. I wish you could see this in person. I wish you could see the shine, just look at it. I was telling somebody the other day, I'm like, how does, oh, see, I hit the tripod. Okay. Lesson learned. You need to scoot it a little farther over to the left. I'm left-handed, and so, but look at that. I asked someone, I'm like, how's everybody getting like all these shines and, they get their drills to just shine on camera because I can't get it to do it. So I'm going to figure out the lighting trick. But look at it. It's just stunning. Absolutely stunning. Okay. Now let's talk about the negatives. And I feel like I've talked about them. They're rhinestones. They're going to be uneven in size. And you cannot, I will tell you this, there were some drills when I got up here that I didn't know if I was going to have enough. And I only trashed a few because I could tell that I didn't think I was going to have enough if I just kept trashing all the drills I felt like I needed to trash. So, that's a negative. Those are a couple. And truthfully, that's it. Just the unevenness of the rhinestones can make it a little, a little trying, especially for someone like me who likes their drills to be straight and even and uniform. And then there was the popping, they started to pop. Now when I finished, came in here and I checked to see if any had popped off, and there had been a couple. And then I just went through, and this is going to squeak. It's an acrylic roller brayer, and it will squeak a little bit. I'm sorry. I need to get me a different one. I think I might have worn this one down a little bit. I can probably shoot some WD-40 or something in it, but it wasn't like this when I first got it. Maybe I'm not going to do that. But anyway, so I did go through, and I'll link that down below. Or one like it. How about that? I picked it up on Amazon, but I did roll it and make sure that everything was down once I made sure I had all the drills. I had about 4 or 5 drills I had to replace before I could do that. But that's it. That's the only negatives that I can give it. I 100% recommend this company because, look, I mean, I do have a canvas, this is by Stellar Designs, is the artist. It's the artworks by Stellar Designs, and I have a couple more pieces of their artwork from a different company. That's not all crystals that I cannot wait to do. You can go back and look at my 3 crazy cats. I've got 2 hauls from them, and both of them contain a Stellar Designs. And I don't actively go out and look for their artwork. It's just, kind of like I'm drawn to like Chuck Pinson and Dominic Davidson and Abraham Hunter and Dakota Detweiler. And I don't have to know. I mean, it's one of those things that I'm just automatically drawn 90% of the time to their artwork. So I think that's the way it is with Stellar, is that, it's just I'm drawn to their artwork. So this is it. It's done. Yay. I can now, in the morning, my mom's going to want to see this, or I would be rolling it up, putting it in a poster bag. I'll link those below too. I got those on Amazon, and putting it back in its box and calling it good. But yeah, I'll do that in the morning. But that's it. That's a completion. I started this, by the way, April 1st, I think it was. But like I said, I have not worked on it at all in the month of June. Tonight was the only day in June that I have worked on this canvas. And then there were a few weeks in May that I didn't even work on it. So it really didn't take me as long as I feel like it did when it goes down to actual hours. It's a 60 by 60. So 60 centimeter by 60 centimeter. It has 66 colors in it. This was confetti hell. If you do not like confetti, I love confetti. But if you do not like confetti, don't get this canvas. I mean, you can tell. Look at it. I knew it when I ordered it. But don't get it if you don't like confetti. Okay, so that's a completion for me. I'm gonna have to call it for June because I spent 2 hours working on it tonight to get it completed. But you guys have a great one. Come back tomorrow. I'm either going to do a whip and chat tomorrow, and we'll talk about Miss Sassy then. She's doing okay. Medication's keeping her, keeping her pain managed, and they have her on a muscle relaxer. They have her on an anti-inflammatory and pain medication. And I have to give her the muscle relaxer every 8 hours. So, but she was a little bit more active today, and that's because she's medicated and she's not hurting as much. She doesn't understand that, and I'm trying to calm her down, and it's hard to do. I hate keeping her in the crate all the time, and it's like I let her out and zoom, off she goes. And for those of you, and I posted this over in my Facebook group, I had people that contacted me and said, "Hey, can we send Sassy a toy? I'd like to send Sassy a toy," or, and they said, someone asked me about treats, and I said, well, she has had pancreatitis, so I'm really kind of particular about, the kind of treats that she eats, and I don't want someone sending something that she couldn't eat. I don't want anybody wasting their money. But they did ask me about toys, and I said absolutely, she loves getting toys. If you guys could have seen her when she opens, when I get the bark box out for her. But I said absolutely, and I told them they could send it to my PR and friend mail address, and that will be down below for, because there were some people that I caught, some people I didn't. So I just, I don't want to be rude and not answer anybody, because that was very touching for me, because I had more than one person, I had more than two, more than three ask if they could send something for Miss Sass. So anyway, you guys have a great one. Crystal Canvas Art Designs. Go check them out. They are a U.S. based company. They are a small business, and they ship fast. So go check them out. And like I said, come back tomorrow. I'll either have a whip and chat where I talk about Sassy more. I will have I've got a ton of diamond dots from Walmart and from Diamond Dot sales that I need to haul. And then I have a lot of Diamond Art Club that from the anniversary sale that I can show you, and some D-stashes I'm getting in. So you guys have a great one, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for hanging out to the end.